Howdy everyone, my name is Daniel Castro and today's ESL method/strategy will be words in a bag, box, or hat. The purpose of today's strategy will be for students to create a word using a prefix or a suffix that they pull out from a hat. The materials required for this will be 4 hats, prefixes and suffixes, and small pieces of paper to be put in the hat, base words that will be given to them in their tables, a worksheet for before and after the strategy, and the ESL levels that of language proficiency that I found appropriate for this was all 4 from beginning to advanced high, since I understand that there are some easy and hard prefixes and suffixes that the students learn, since there are times when using a suffix that a letter may drop or a letter may also be added, so that may be hard for a beginning student, but it may be a little bit easier for an advanced high student. So that's how I decided to choose all 4 levels. And the content area for this strategy that I chose would be language arts, and the TEKS that I provided was 5A4 in the English language arts TEKS, decoding words using advanced knowledge of the influence of prefixes and suffixes on base words. And the ELPs that I chose were to share in cooperative groups, learn relationships of sounds and letters in English, develop sight vocabulary and language structures, learn relationships between sounds and letters when writing, write using newly acquired vocabulary, spell familiar English words, and to edit their writing. And the steps for this strategy will be to first give them a worksheet and to fill in the blanks of prefixes and suffixes to kind of see their understanding of where they are at, and from there separating them each based on their level of proficiency to kind of so that I don't give them any tough prefixes and suffixes. And then also the hats will be separated also by their level of proficiency, because I don't want to give a beginning student any type of advanced high prefix or suffix that they might struggle with. And from there I'll have the students each pull out a prefix or suffix from the hat, so that they can then use the base words that they were provided with and write down those words, and they will each pronounce those words to one another to kind of help each other out to see, and I will visually see where they are at. And then from there they will each write down the words that they all created in their table so they can take it back home with them. And I would also like to give them some type of exit ticket to kind of see how they did as a group. And this all helps out with to develop the proficiency in English, since prefixes and suffixes are a major thing within the English language. And I believe that using this strategy is probably one of the most interactive ways possible for them to learn about prefixes and suffixes, since it makes it more interactive and more fun for the students to feel more engaged. And this also connects with the second language acquisition theory, because it connects to early productive phase, since the teachers can model the word and have the students repeat it, and we can also modify it by changing the prefix or the suffix. And it connects to the practice because one of the teachers that I personally observed in the math class, she had the students pull out shapes from the hat, and the teacher would ask the students to tell them facts about the shape. Thanks, and Gail.